Alright, here's your homework assignment for independent probability. So, I'll do a few of these with you. Number one, a box contains 5 green, 2 red, and 1 blue pen. A pen is picked, returned, and then another pen is picked. What is the probability of picking a green pen, returning it, then picking a blue pen? Okay? Alright, so first off, how many pens are in this box? You got 5 green, 2 red, and 1 blue. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 total pens in that box. So what is the probability of picking a green pen, putting it back, then picking a blue pen? So how many green pens are there? There's 5, right? And how many pens are in the box? There are 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8. So there's a 5 out of 8 chance that you pick a green pen. Those are pretty good odds, right? Better than 50%. But we're not just doing that one. We're also going to pick a blue pen. So we pick a pen, we put it back in, then we pick again. So how many pens are still in the box? There's 8. How many of them are blue? There's 2. 2 that are blue. So what do we do to find the probability of both of these events? You multiply them. Alright, so let's talk about this cross simplifying first, because it'll save you some time. Nobody likes to simplify. Alright, so let's look at 8 and 5. Do 8 and 5 have anything in common that we can divide and simplify both of those values by? No, it doesn't. What about 8 and 2? They're both divisible by 2, right? Yeah. So we can divide both of them by 2. So I'm going to divide 2 by 2, and what do I get? I get 1. 8 by 2 is 4. So now I have 5/4 times 1/8. It's a lot easier. So let's just multiply straight across. 5 times 1 is 5. 4 times 8 is 32. 32. Can that be simplified? 5 is a prime number, so the only numbers that it can be divisible by is 1 and 5. If we divide by 1, it's pointless, right? But we can't divide 32 by 5. So what is the probability of picking a green pen, then picking a blue pen? There's a 5 out of 32 chance. Not very good. Okay. Let's go to number 3. What is the probability of rolling a 5 on a dice and spinning a 5 on a spinner that is numbered 1 through 5? Well, let's talk about the dice first. How many sides are on that dice? There's 6. How many 5s are on that dice? There's only 1 5 on there. So we've got 1 out of 6 chance. Why? Because there's only 1 5 on there. Okay, so 1 in 6 chance. And then spinning a 5 on a spinner that is numbered 1 through 5. How many 5s are there on that spinner? There's only 1. And how many possibilities are there? Well, there's 5. So just imagine that spinner. It's kind of hard to draw it in fists. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. You'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many 5s are on there? There's only 1. And how many total little spots are there, or spaces are there on that spinner? 5 total. So to find out the total, or the probability of both of those events combined, just multiply, and that's an easy one. 1 out of 30. Let's go to number 5. If you flip 2 coins, what is the probability of getting tails both times? So we know that on a coin there's a head and a tails, right? There's only 2 possibilities. And everybody knows this one. There's a 1 out of 2 chance that it's going to land on a tails the first time. Then you're going to flip another coin. You can even flip the same one. It doesn't matter. What's the probability of getting a tails on that? There's a 1 out of 2 chance. Okay, so 2 coins in a row. What's the probability of getting a tails? Each one of them are 1/2. So just multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. There is a 1/4 chance of getting a tails 2 times in a row. All right, let's go to number 6. I am going to just help with one of these. So number 6, it says the following cards are placed in 2 separate bags. Bag 1 has an I, L, J, A, and U. Bag 2 has an L, R, H, E, C, and A. So Sarah randomly picked one card from bag 1 and one card from bag 2. Find the probability, let's do letter A, that she picked the letters J and R. Randomly picked one card from bag 1 and one card from bag 2. So just imagine that there are two bags sitting in front of you, and bag 1 has I, L, J, A, and U, and bag 2 has L, R, H, E, C, and A. Okay? These are not, these don't depend on each other. These bags do not depend on each other. They are both independent by themselves, in charge of what they're doing. So she picked the letters J and R. So in bag 1, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 total. So obviously in bag 2 there are 6 total. Okay? So she picked the letters J and R. Well, bag 1 only has one J, so that is 1 out of 5. And then you would multiply that. Bag 2, she picks the letter R, so that is 1 out of 6. And then just multiply them. 1 times 1 is 1, 5 times 6 is 30. So there's a 1 in 30 chance that you will pick a J from bag 1 and then an R from bag 2. Letter B, you're going to do that one on your own, that they're both L's. So what's the possibility that she picks an L out of bag 1? Multiply that by the possibility of pulling an L out of bag 2.